back to B.HookedCrochet.com. I'm your host Brittany. In this video I'm going to demonstrate how to make the foundation half double crochet. With the foundation half double crochet you can completely eliminate the need to have a foundation chain. If you'd like to follow along with this demonstration, I'll be using a worsted weight yarn and a size 6mm crochet hook. To begin the foundation half double crochet, we just need to start off with a slip knot. And you want to make your slip knot somewhat loosely around your hook, and we're going to chain 3, and you want to make these chains a little bit loose as well. Now we're going to wrap the yarn since we're working in half double crochets, and we just want to come back into the first chain. So we've got our first loop here, and then we've got the back bar loop there. We want to make sure our hook is underneath both of those loops, just like that. Now yarn over and pull up a loop. You want to pull that up relatively far, and you want to yarn over and pull through one of those loops, and what that's doing is making the chain down at the bottom of this foundation row. Then from here we can finish the half double crochet by yarning over and pulling through all 3. Now if you're new to these foundation stitches, one thing you might notice is that we're actually crocheting in a vertical manner with this rather than horizontal. So we're used to crocheting from one side to the other, but in this case we're actually crocheting from the bottom up. And so once you get that concept memorized, then you can pretty much consider this a piece of cake. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. So from here what we need to do is find this first loop right here. So we've got that bar, and if you turn it to the side we can see this other little back bar. And we want to yarn over, and we want to catch both of those loops under our hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, and pull that up just like before, and then yarn over and pull through one of those loops, and then yarn over and pull through all 3. And so you may notice here that I'm working really loose. I've got my tension really loose. I'm using a bigger hook probably than I normally would for this yarn. And that's because if you make your foundation row a little bit too tight, then you're going to have a sort of pulling down at the bottom. So this is going to be the bottom of the work, and this is going to be the top over here. And you just want to make sure that your tension is on the loose side in order to make this easy to work into. Because if you've got this part too tight, it's not very easy to work your hook into those loops. Okay, and so once you have any number of stitches that either your pattern calls for or as long as your foundation row needs to be, then from here all you would need to do is begin crocheting as we normally would. So say the next row is going to be half double crochets, then we would just chain up 2 and then turn our work and then just, work into the stitches like we normally would. So from here everything else is completely the same that you're probably used to. All we're doing is eliminating a couple of extra steps with this foundation chain. So we're eliminating the foundation chain and then having to go back and work your stitches into the chain. This concludes our demonstration on the foundation half double crochet. Stay tuned for more free patterns and video tutorials at BHookedCrochet.com.